Hi, and welcome back to Stop Being Sold. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with Brian. And in this video, we're discussing the rise of AI in wealth management and whether or not consumers are ready for artificial intelligence to give them advice on or even pick their investments. And we're going to discuss if it's even a good idea for an individual's financial future. Recently, JPMorgan announced that they're building a ChatGPT-like bot for investment advice and even applied for a trademark for IndexGPT, which is being developed to use cloud computing and AI to make investment selections for clients.
Yeah, this is an important conversation and critical to have right
It
now.
is.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm looking at this from a client perspective and as an advisor for the past 24 plus years. And I can tell you right off the bat, there's several reasons why consumers may be and should be hesitant to use AI for investment advice, despite the development of platforms like JP Morgan's IndexGPT.
Yeah. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is, can we trust artificial intelligence for investment advice? Clearly, JP Morgan thinks so, but they also think the average investors are stupid, and they do have a track record of, how would I say this, policing the public. So can we trust it? Can we trust
Yeah.
them, and can we trust AI?
Trust and accountability are crucial when it comes to investment decisions. It's that simple. Many may be skeptical about relying solely on AI algorithms, especially if they don't fully understand how the recommendations are generated. There's one of the keys right there. If something goes wrong or if the AI makes a poor investment decision, it may be challenging for consumers to hold an AI platform accountable.
Yeah, for sure. Another concern is, can investors trust who's behind creating the AI? What's keeping big banks and institutions from training artificial intelligence or these little robots to have their best interest at heart and not the average investor?
That's a great point. One of the main features of OpenAI is that you can teach it to learn you, your opinion, your philosophies, etc. But to your question, banks and institutions must adhere to their fiduciary duties and regulatory rules. Also, think about the competition. If a competitor feels that they're doing wrong, their reputation could be at risk also.
Good point.
If everyone's, and my point on that is, if everyone's starting to use this and start building platforms like this, guess what? They're going to be able to look at the other platforms and say, hey, here's what they're doing over there. Wait a second, something don't look right.
Yeah.
And they will be called out on it. So that's
Sure.
one good thing. Another thing concerning, Michelle, is the lack of human expertise.
Absolutely.
Many value the expertise and personal touch provided by human financial advisors. They may prefer to work with someone who can understand the unique, your, like Michelle, your specific financial goals,
Sure.
your risk tolerance, and your individual circumstances. AI platforms, they're capable of analyzing data and making recommendations. They may not be able to provide the same level of personalized guidance.
AI platforms also lack the emotional intelligence and empathy that humans can offer. And
This
now I know
is
they're training it. I know they're training AI to have, EQ, right? But
right.
but still, will it be the same experience? Probably not.
Good point. Investing in often involves emotions like fear, greed, and uncertainty, right?
Mhm.
Human financial advisors can provide reassurance, guidance during market downturns, and also help manage emotional biases that may impact your investment decisions. This is funny, Michelle. I got to read you this quote from ChatGPT when I asked them this question. My question was, how can AI offer the emotional intelligence and empathy that humans can offer when the stock market is volatile?
All right. What did it say?
It says, AI, as it currently stands, cannot offer the same level of emotional intelligence and empathy as humans. Okay, duh. Emotional intelligence involves the ability to understand and interpret and respond to human emotions, which is a complex cognitive and social skill. Empathy requires an understanding of human emotions and the ability to share in and respond to those emotions appropriately. During volatile market conditions, human financial advisors can provide emotional support and guidance to their clients. They can emphasize with their client concerns, address their fears, and help them make rational decisions amidst market fluctuations. Human advisors can offer reassurance, perspective, and personalized advice that considers the emotional aspects of investing.
Well, at least it's honest, right?
True.
It is interesting. It says as it currently stands, and I think that's key. It
Well,
cannot
it
offer
is because
the same.
it's going to change. It's definitely going to change as it evolves.
Sure.
But again, how well can it evolve to be able to bring true emotions into it?
Absolutely. All right. So, what other factors do people need to consider with AI investing programs?
Okay, think about complex and dynamic markets, is a big one.
Okay.
Financial markets are definitely complex and they're constantly changing. AI platforms may struggle to adapt quickly to new market conditions, unexpected events, or unprecedented situations. Just think about the volatility right now surrounding the recent debt ceiling mess. Let me hit one more point on that right there. ChatGPT goes back to don't have current data past I think it was like November or December of 2021. We're going through a debt ceiling crisis right now. How can that offer true advice to the consumer and it hasn't adapted quickly enough to that situation? So think about this. Human advisors can offer a more nuanced understanding of market dynamics and adjust investment strategies accordingly.
Are you concerned at all that AI platforms may not comply with or be able to stay up with regulation and legal requirements, or is that something that AI could possibly do better than a human advisor?
This is a great point here. Ensuring that AI platforms meet strict regulations and compliance requirements, standards, and adhere to legal obligations can be an issue. But
Mhm.
Michelle, if you're training the AI program and you input the current regulations, which you can,
Sure.
and you give it specific instructions that follow the current regulations, it should perform better than a human advisor because the human could say, I don't like that rule.
Right.
Couldn't they?
Or they may not be up, some of this stuff is coming so fast, and some of this regulation, this is an exaggeration, is 2,000 pages long.
Right.
So I can see where AI could condense it quickly and understand it better.
Faster, much faster.
Faster is the word, not
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
To wrap up my last point, we should be wary of potential risk associated with AI-driven investment advice, including privacy breaches, data security, and regulatory compliance issues.
Would you personally use AI for investment advice
Here's what I
right
use it
now?
for. Right now, here's what I use it for. I'll be honest. I would use AI to help me research topics,
Sure.
compare charts, and look at historical data, but still make my own decisions confirming, like concerning investment advices. You mentioned it earlier, better or faster.
Sure.
I think it's faster. It gives me some time back if it can help me do the research ahead
I was
of
going
time.
to say you'd use it for research in order to consolidate. Normally it might take you, let's just say 5 hours. This might take you only an hour if you're allowing AI to do all that heavy lifting for you. So you're
Sure.
using it for research, not for an investment, right? Advice.
Right.
All right. So do you think that AI will wipe out financial advisors as we know it, or do you think they'll make us average investors use AI programs and only the wealthy will have access to an actual human advisor moving forward?
Depends. It's too early in the adoption cycle, but if the data in the future shows that AI can perform equal to an investment advisor without the annual fees, you may see a wider adoption of it, even at the higher net worth levels.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another thought on this, and let's go back to what you said right there at the very end of that. Do you think they'll make all of us average investors use AI programs? Do you realize the cost of investment advice for smaller accounts?
Yeah.
That's the biggest complaint with big wealth management
Sure.
firms. That's why you see when they advertise, Michelle, they advertise for those with 250,000 or higher reach out to us. 500,000 or higher reach out to us. There's why. Now, with AI coming on board, question to ask is what are the benefits to a large institution like JPMorgan, like we talked about in the beginning, in them developing this, and how many employees would be
Less employees.
replaced in the future
Yeah.
to
Less
handle all
employees,
them
bigger
smaller
profit
accounts?
margins. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I think this is more
Eye
people need to
opening.
be having conversations about this, not just in a financial aspect, but just the conversation about AI in general and the implication of this moving forward to humanity.
Exactly.
It's kind of, I think it's exciting, but it's also terrifying at the same
Very,
time.
very exciting as an advisor for as long as I've been, to see there's a great chance. My biggest complaint as a financial advisor all over my years is that fact that I can't help everyone.
Right.
This may be an avenue that could expand me out there to help even more consumers all at once.
Really good point. All right, here's the thing. If you like this content, if you like this conversation, hit that like button. If you want to join the conversation, get in the chat below. What do you think about this? And if you want us to have a conversation on this topic again, let us know as well. I think it is important. So don't forget to subscribe as well. We're also going to drop a video about the upcoming FedNow program that's launching just in a few short weeks. What
It's
it is.
coming.
Yes, it is like a freight train, baby. What it is and what you need to know. So this is another thing, just like how AI is going to impact financial advice and investments and all this kind of stuff moving forward. You need to understand what's going on in the banking sector. And with those great people at the Federal Reserve bringing us new things every day. So,
Love them guys. Love them guys.
right? All right. Well, thanks so much for this conversation, Brian. And thanks to everyone who watched. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.